why can't everybody come in and just share a word? Well, actually, I think it would be a good thing if lots of people came in to give testimony to what the Lord has done in their lives in a preceding week. Or one of the things we actually seem to forget from the New Testament is that often what was happening in the church is people were giving testimony of what the Lord had done in their lives, and being able to share a verse that's been meaningful, or what the Lord has been doing in their lives, or a prayer. Those seem to be things that were happening corporately in the New Testament church. At the same time, it seems the Apostle Paul was following what was known as the synagogue practice. And in synagogue practice, all the way from the time of Nehemiah forward, when you had the destruction of the temple and you don't have a place of regular sacrifice occurring, until that time when sacrifices occur with the rebuilt temple, it seems that the Word became that focus of the people's worship. Nehemiah describes how the people heard the translation of the Word, it was interpreted, and then its meaning was given to them. That's in Nehemiah 8. And then we move into the New Testament, and we even see Jesus in Luke chapter 4. He's following that same pattern. He is reading the Word, giving the understanding, and then applying it to the lives of the people. And then when we see Paul beginning to instruct Timothy and telling him to be one who rightly divides the word of truth, it seems that that synagogue pattern of instruction becomes the pattern of New Testament worship. It's not that people don't have any right to share their impressions, but there is that office, that position of someone who's supposed to be studying to show himself approved unto God, rightly dividing the word of truth, so that the people who haven't studied, don't have the background, may not have the training, are not just sharing impressions, but they're actually receiving instruction from the Word. So I think it would be wrong, actually, and we have some criticism that is rightly deserved in the modern church, that we have somewhat gotten away from the corporate notion of people sharing corporately during the time of corporate worship. But I don't think that means that we don't have that time of instruction that is central to what's happening, so the people of God might be moving forward with a good understanding of how the Word applies to them. And that office is not just a New Testament thing. That seems to be something that has a lot of continuity from Old Testament through New Testament to the life of the modern church.